Hello, happy Wednesday. Welcome to our team chat, our team Zoom. I'm so excited to be here because we have some really cool stuff that we want to go over. So first of all, I want to talk to you guys about regrets. You guys know whenever I get on a Zoom, I'm listening to my kids scream upstairs. They're fighting. Well, plenty fighting. I talk about things. I had like a Zoom yesterday with Genevieve and the corporate and the Diamond Sprints and stuff. And then my book. If you guys, again, if you guys are not reading The Slight Edge, please start reading The Slight Edge. It is so good. So I'm actually almost done and I'm getting ready to start the book club. It's called Exactly What to Say. I'm going to be doing that with Plexus next month. I actually ordered it and it'll be here tomorrow and I'm ready to read that as well. So if you are not reading books, please start reading books or listening to the audibles, please, 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 because they are going to do so much for you. Okay. I'll get off that rant. Next thing, let's talk about regrets. Guys, I've been doing this for almost 8 years and there are not a lot of regrets. The only regrets I have are not doing the things that I wish I would have done. And the only reason I didn't do them is because number one, I just didn't know. And number two, it's a learning process. So let me teach you my ways and avoid the things that I regret doing. So I have my list here. Number one is like not touching base with people. I think that is my biggest regret. And assuming, oh gosh, I hate that word. We all know what that means. Assuming that people, number one, don't want this business. Here we are. I've got girls on here who like just decided, oh, I'm going to love my products for a year or two. And then I'm just going to come to you about the business. Well, what if I had approached them sooner? What if I had been a little bit more consistent? What if I had said something earlier when they were loving their products, So touch base with the business. And do it every single month. Every time they order their products, we get emails now where you can go in and check their orders and say, you know what? Thank you so much, Rachel. I appreciate you so much. I'm so glad that you're doing this or that you're loving your products. Have you ever thought about getting your products paid for? What could that do for you? Paint that vision. Okay. So my biggest regret is not telling every single person about this business, and they don't have to go diamond. Not everybody wants that commitment, that extravagant idea, but some people, everybody I know needs $300 to $500 a month. Again, I sound like a broken record. Assuming people don't need the help. I have people who have been with me for almost 8 years and they literally order the same products every single month and it never changes for them, which is fine. So I always assume that they don't need help. So I don't reach out to them. And I'm not saying I have bad customer care, but sometimes it's like the people who you don't think need the help. So don't ever think somebody doesn't need the help or that they don't want to hear about new products, or don't tell them about the monthly incentives, which November is going to be so good. I don't know if you guys saw your emails yet, but there are really cool things coming. It's like bundles. You don't get to see them yet, but they're so good. So maybe put your subscription back to like November 2nd in case you want to see them. And then, oh gosh, not plugging people into corporate events and things that we have going on. I just assume people are always so busy and that people didn't want to hear about book club, or they didn't want to hear about why Plexus events every Wednesday night at 7 p.m. or they just didn't want to hear anything. I just assumed that for them, and I made those pre-assumptions for them without asking them, which can do a really big disservice to people. So plug people in to the corporate events, to the team Zooms, to the team pages, because you never know. You never know. Somebody could just have a total spark and it could be out of nowhere because of something they saw, heard, or read, or whatever. So please, please, please make sure that you are sharing with everybody and just not assuming. Okay. Got it. Okay. One thing on the Zoom that yesterday I was like, we heard, she was like, you can't expect your team to do the things you're not doing. And I'm not saying you guys are not doing the things, but I'm guilty. A year ago, I kept saying, I need to do team Zooms. I need to do team Zooms. I've said it for years. Finally, this year it clicked and I was like, oh my gosh, we're going to start doing weekly Zooms. And now they're so much fun and I love them. I love hopping on here with you guys and talking. And it makes me feel good that you guys are getting something and I get to see your faces every week. So that is awesome. But before, a year ago, when I was like, I need to do this and this and this and this, I wasn't doing it. So I couldn't expect my team to hop on Monday night Zooms. I couldn't expect my team to show up for book club. So if you're like, I don't understand why my people are not doing their own thing, why they're not, thank you, Louise. I'm glad that you love them. I don't understand why they're not posting in their stories. I don't understand why they're not showing up for events. I'm not sure why they're not being consistent with their products, or they're not being consistent with posting, or whatever it may be. And this is something that's huge that I've seen, not seeing, but I've seen, is people say, I don't know why my team is falling apart and this and this and this and this, my points are behind and this and this and this. Well, let's take a look. You weren't consistent with your products. You weren't consistent with posting. You weren't consistent with your stories. And then the only time you actually pay attention when you come in panic mode and it's too late. Now you have to rebuild. So just examples I've seen in the past. So don't expect your team to do the things that you're not doing. And all of you guys, I mean, all of you have been showing up for Zooms and all the things. So I appreciate you, but just in general, this is something that you have to remember is like, whenever you have somebody who wants to grow, remember this, like a teaching point. My special guest isn't on yet. I know she's finishing stuff up, so I don't know. Hopefully she'll get on. Okay. Okay. So I have this really fun idea I want you guys to do for your teams, not me. I want you guys to do this for your teams. For November, I'm going to send you all I will make a calendar, a posting content calendar for you to hold your teams accountable. So each of you grab at least one or two people on your team, if you want to do it. And if you share with them, okay, here's the content calendar, make a chat. Here's a content calendar. And I want you guys to come and do this with me. You're not being bossy and saying, go do this, but invite them in and say, hey guys, this is what I'm doing. I think it'll be a lot of fun if at the end of the month we do it, we all do it together. I'll send you this cool cup, or I'll send you a $10 incentive code, or free shipping on your next order, something like that, something fun. But it's something that you guys can do as leaders and encourage your team to do, to kind of start building momentum for the new year. And it's simple. It's not you holding something at your house. It's not you, doing a Zoom. It's literally just going in a chat saying, hey, here's what we're going to post today. And this is each day. And let's do it. And this is how we're going to do it. And here, let's cheer each other on. So you know how the momentum and the tiny little community we have in our group chat is so much fun. I love it. And seriously, you guys, I can go to that chat and say anything. I can send you all TikToks and y'all would love it. It's just so much fun. We have the best community. I want you guys to create that in your teams, not just gold crushers. I want you to create that in your own environment with your friends and your family. So I want that for you as well. And I think something like that would be fun. I'm not saying you have to add all 10 or 15 people on your team who are, some are interested and some not, but maybe add the one or two who need something right now, who need inspiration, who need motivation, who are going through hard times and saying, you know what, I can use a little extra, something fun to do and learn while I go. So I'll make a calendar for you guys for November and it'll be fun. And you guys do that. So I'll send that. And if you do it, I would love to hear how it goes. Again, I'm not doing it. I'm not going to force you to do it, but as leaders, I really think that would be a really good idea for you to do. And then in November, we are going to do, me and Sarah Payne are going to team up and we're going to do a after Halloween reset. And I think this would be really fun. And what I would like to do is to the 6 and 1, where Rachel and Lori and Christy, you guys did the, like one box once a week. And then the other 6 days you clean, eat, and intermittent fast. I think that would be fun. Our intermittent fasting groups have always been absolutely incredible. And I think it would get people to stay on track. So they would start, I'm thinking, I haven't completely have it set in stone yet, but November 7th, they would start week 1 and then so on and so forth. And then come Thanksgiving, they can still enjoy Thanksgiving and, be absolutely fine, but they won't have gained and kept on, the 10 pounds of Halloween candy weight and fluff. So it'll help them stay consistent all through Thanksgiving. And then if it goes really well, we can do one in December too. So that is all the things that I have. Is there anything you guys want to talk about? Any questions? Unmute yourself. Go ahead. Raisa, go.
That Slim and Ease.
Mm-hmm.
What I seen it, and I'm part of the group, but I'm not sure what exactly.
Oh, the Slim and Ease Inflammation Challenge.
Yes.
That is Katie Lusk's. She is doing an inflammation challenge right now, and she is starting that in November. You can follow along with that as well. Everybody's trying to do something through the holidays. We try really hard to stay on track. So that is something that Katie Lusk is doing. She's our sideline sister. So if you want to go in there and do that as well, absolutely go for it. They're a lot of fun. I actually have to message her after this. She needs post ideas. Let me put that on there.
But you can take your other products and stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. But the focus for that group is inflammation. So they encourage you to take the Slim in lots of ease, just like the loading dose, all that. But that's the focus. And yes, of course, always continue your products.
Okay.
With all
I did one last year and it was good. I liked it a lot.
Yeah. They're always really good. We usually do them every year. My events have been slacking just because we've been doing so many of the resets. And they've been great as well. So I think no matter what event or thing that you do, as long as you commit to it and you are serious about it and actually do all the things, they're all very successful. I've never had an event where I'm like, well, that was crap. They're all really good. They're all really good. So I can't complain.
Tried them all.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we've done intermittent fasting. I don't know how many of those we've done. They were huge. And I mean, it was a lot when people were home and like, oh, okay, I'm going to try intermittent fasting.
Mm-hmm.
They were good. And inflammation challenges. And I don't know if you guys were around when belly buster challenges. That's a dinosaur one. Yeah, that was back in the day when Christy knows. When we would mix the original Slim in our lean with coconut milk, and it was really good. It was fun. I mean, it was back when there wasn't all the products that we have now. So back then it was a big deal. For you guys, you're like, oh, that's just, it's nothing new.
I've actually done that on my own. Prior, like making smoothies.
Mm-hmm.
I've actually done that.
Yeah, it's really, really good.
Do you know if they're going to come out with a holiday lean?
As of right now, I have no idea. I really hope that they do. I don't know about any like Christmas stuff yet, but I know about the holiday bundles that are getting ready to come out, and they're so good. You'll want them. Trust me. There's a couple.
I want everything.
I still have my lean from last year.
Do you?
The Snickerdoodle?
Mm-hmm.
I do too.
I do.
I just finished mine a couple months ago, I think it was.
No, I still have it.
Good.
Yeah, I still have mine.
And the white chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot about that one
too. Mm-hmm.
They were all really good. I really hope that they come out with a pumpkin lean too again.
Pumpkin, yes. Pumpkin or peppermint?
Yeah, they were all really good. I liked them all. I liked them all in my coffee.
That's what I do.
Yep.
Yeah, I can't put it in my coffee. I don't know why. I guess because I don't like sweet coffee, I guess. I don't know.
That's the only time I actually have like sweet coffee. But yeah. All right, I'm gonna stop recording. I'm gonna click stop and stop.